should do a tier list of pasta, shouldn't we? Man, let me see if we can do a tier list of pasta. That's a very good idea. How many tiers do we need? Just building a little bit of a situation. And then there you go. We need to put some pasta in here. For instance, S tier. Conchiglie. Okay. I'm gonna put conchiglie as B. Because they're good, but only with certain... Ooh, that's small. Alright, let's make it bigger. That's where we put conchiglie, ladies and gentlemen. Next. Rigatoni. Rigatoni A tier, and I don't even care. Because, I mean, you get some good rigatoni with some proper sauce. Alright, ravioli, guys. I'm gonna put ravioli in S. Because that filling, unbeatable. Cannelloni's S. Cannelloni's absolutely S, and I don't even care. It's getting a little packed in here, but it is. Life is life. Okay, so tortellini depends. I'm gonna put tortellini in A. Because they're not as good as ravioli for me, but this could change. Tortellini, guys. It's a little messy, as I told you. There we go. Yeah, gnocchi with pesto. Gnocchi are really good. But I'm not a huge fan of gnocchi with sauce, so I'm gonna put it in B. And don't pronounce it gnocchi or you will be banned. Ooh, tagliatelle S tier. I'm a massive lover of tagliatelle fresh pasta. Like with egg. Oh my gosh, fresh tagliatelle. It's with bolognese. Mamma mia. Tagliatelle is S tier and I don't even care. Farfalle. Okay, if it were my wife, she would put it on S. Because she loves farfalle. I'm gonna put farfalle in B. So it's still good. Farfalle is great. Notice how nothing goes into C up to this point, but that's the Italian on me. Spaghetti is... It's either A or S. I'll put it in A. Because I'm putting in S the stuff that is like, oh, I can't live without it. Spaghetti is great, and they go in A tier. Bucatini. Bucatini are the spaghetti with a hole inside. Usually you eat them with amatriciana, because then the sauce goes inside a little bit. I like bucatini, but they're not as good as spaghetti. And since we put spaghetti in A tier, bucatini belong to B tier. Bucatini. I know that some Italians would disagree with this, and they could go to Dante's Inferno.
Those who disagree with the angel about pasta belong with us.
Angel hair is not great. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. I'll put it in C. So that would be, for us, capellini, I think, probably. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. They're too thin. I think, yeah, orzo is like not my favorite. I'll put it in D. It's just that in Italian... I think, I don't know what we would call it, honestly, but when you make it as pasta, maybe for a kid, but I'm not a massive fan. It's just that in Italian, the word orzo, by the way, just means barley. Fusilli, now we're talking. Now, also, let's talk about penne. Now, penne rigate, go here. So the ones that have the stripes. Penne lisce, go here. Maybe even C. I'm not a fan of penne lisce. I'm putting them here, and I don't even care. Penne lisce. Arrest me. Rotini are alright. Maybe in B. Rotini. Vermicelli, D, because of the horrible name. Vermicelli are basically like very thin spaghetti, but very thin. It's just that vermicelli means little worms, and I hate it. I hate that name. So D. I don't know who came up with it. Yeah, let's it's medieval. I'm telling you, this is medieval. Some kind of medieval weird guy who just survived the freaking Black Death and had this great idea. But to me, like, who came with the idea? It's like, hey, let's come up with an idea with a name for this kind of pasta. What do you think? Well, it kind of reminds me of, by the way, what type of worm have you seen that is this long? I don't know, but whatever. Whoever came up with that idea should be censored. That's a horrible idea. Yeah, freedom of speech, that's the one time, because it's a crime. I told you, I'm a massive supporter of freedom of speech unless it's a crime. Well, it's a crime. Ditali, okay. Let's talk about ditali before we talk ditalini, because ditalini are the smaller one. Ditali are the ones that are kind of, yeah, they are like this. We'll have to Google it, whatever. So, ditali are good, particularly if you eat them with... D'Italia ragù, where they have the stripes, the rigati, they're pretty good. So I'm going to put them in A. D'Italia. And also, it's short pasta, of course. Now, long pasta is superior, but short pasta can work really well when you pair it like with lentils, like a nice lentils soup with D'Italia. It's great. Or if you want to add them to minestrone, it's really good. Ditalini, not bad, but it's not as good, the small ones. So I'm going to put them here. Ditalini. I did not know this was going to happen, guys. But it did. Linguini. It's linguine. Linguine are alright. I still hate the name because it means little tongues, but linguine, I guess I'll put them in B, linguine. And we already have rigatoni, they are here. Rigatoni are A tier, absolutely. Lasagne is S tier. Lasagne, S tier, absolutely. Lasagna is like when you're really hungry. No, it wasn't there, but now it is, Tolka. When you're really hungry, nothing beats a lasagna. The lasagna, or lasagna, like in the South, we actually say it in the singular more often than in plural. Now let's talk about S tier, because it's Sicilian, and if you have a problem with it, I'll send a mafia to your house, and it's anelletti. These are little rings, and we use these for oven-baked pasta in Sicily specifically, and they are heaven on earth. So anelletti, S tier, glory to Sicily. Yeah, we have orecchietti here, they're all right. Oh yeah, anelletti with oven-baked pasta, it's like a match made in heaven. Not the Sicily's heaven, but you know what I mean. Sicily's pretty good. Spaghetti hoops, oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I know you call them like that. I hate it that you call them like that in the US, but it's not spaghetti. But whatever. I get it. It's fine. Pasta salad is okay, actually. Pasta salad is fine in summer. It's good when you put like a lot of like olives, like green olives and black olives, little fresh tomato, bit of sweet corn, some pasta in it, and you keep it cold and you eat it cold. Pasta salad is actually really good. What else have we got? Cappelletti are nice when they are. I would put cappelletti in B tier. They would go lower unless they're fresh, because to me cappelletti gotta be fresh pasta. You did not think this was gonna happen today, but here we are. Cavatappi. Cavatappi, they can be fun. They go here, which means bottle. Like it's the bottle opener. That's what a cavatappi is, by the way. It's just bottle opener. Manicotti kind of large. They're decent with good ricotta sauce. They're like, so put them here, manicotti. Man, this is the truth right here. This is the truth. You also have like spaghetti. Oh yeah. I know this pasta. I know the pasta. Absolutely. This is gonna be the official Metatron's guide to pasta. Absolutely. Absolutely. Are we forgetting something that I'm gonna end this section, and then I'm gonna think when I rewatch it, if I ever rewatch it, I'll be like, wait, how did I forget that? What am I forgetting, guys? What am I forgetting? Also, you know, the position of tortellini can vary depending on the filling, because some tortellini are better than others. Like, have you ever had like tortellini with raw ham inside? Are great, particularly if you have a little bit of a spicy sauce with it. Yeah, the tortelloni, the big version of tortellini, to me is a downgrade, so I'm putting it in B. I don't need it. I like to, you know why? Because one thing I love about tortellini is when you get a spoon, whether it be tortellini with broth, which is a typical, very winter type of food that you have a lot usually in the north, but everywhere, or whether it be the actual kind of dry tortellini with good tomato sauce and parmesan cheese, or tortellini with pesto with a little bit of white sauce as well. It's all great. You take the spoon and fill it to the brim with tortellini, and then you eat it. You can't do that with tortelloni, so tortelloni are moved to be. We do have fettuccine. Fettuccine are pretty high. They are almost as good as tagliatelle. I'm putting them in S tier. I think you're seeing a pattern here, what I like. Risotto doesn't belong because it's rice, my friend, so sorry. Risotto doesn't belong. Man, you guys know your pasta as well. You guys know your pasta. I think we got a good thing going on here. I think we got a good thing. I mean, we didn't cover all types of pasta, but we definitely covered, I think, the most famous ones. Yeah, fettuccine are great. Ketchup pasta, you're banned. I'm gonna ban you right now. I'm joking. Metatron Meta Wife Cook Show. We should do that. We should do that one of these days. But yeah, no, I think this is a good idea. As you can see, a lot of the pasta is high, because pasta is great. He's back. Pasta is great, guys. No macaroni. So macaroni, C-C-H-E, macaroni is a type of pasta in Italy. Interestingly enough, I eat it occasionally, but I'll put it in C-T. I mean, there is better than that. But yeah, macaroni are okay, I guess. Interestingly enough, if you go to the center of Italy, so like Lazio and sometimes even northern Campania, in areas like, for instance, Gaeta, that is very close between Campania and Lazio, it's in Lazio, but it's close to Campania, whatever. In central Italy, oftentimes I noticed, and this actually blew my mind as an Italian, is that they use macaroni to just mean pasta. So they'll say, what are you having tonight for dinner? And they'll say macaroni, and they mean freaking rigatoni. And it took me some time to figure that one out, because everywhere else in Italy, northern or southern, including the islands, when you say macaroni, you only mean that specific shape of pasta. So that's an interesting cultural difference that happens, right? Stereotypical pasta stream. That's a pasta stream, all right? Freedom fries. I love McDonald's fries. I can, yeah, I love McDonald's fries. You gotta eat them fast though. Pasta, believe it or not, particularly if it's pasta like a minestrone, so it's involving like there's some kind of vegetable soup or like any sort of legumes, then it's actually better the day after. If you let it rest in the fridge and then you warm it up with a little extra virgin olive oil in the pot, it's actually better. So it's kind of at the opposite of what happens to a McDonald's fry, which dies after 5 minutes. But if you eat it within those 4 minutes and 59 seconds, then it's really addictive. I like a McDonald's fry. No spaghettios. Anyways, this is my ultimate pasta tier. So go make anelletti, fettuccine, lasagne, tagliatelle, cannelloni, and ravioli, ladies and gentlemen. But I won't judge you if you enjoy the occasional spaghetti, rigatoni, ditali, fusilli, tortellini, and penne rigate as well. But then if we go to B, C, D, just for variants, like if you've had so much tagliatelle and lasagna that you're exploding, and you're like, you know what, today I just don't want the penne rigate, fine. Then make your freaking conchiglie. Well, you know, conchiglie with some vegetables are not bad, so that's fine. Probably conchiglie and gnocchi are the best in B tier here. I'm not a fan of bucatini. If that offends you, it's a you problem. I'm not a fan of bucatini. Penne lisce, no. The smooth pasta, no. S tier, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna do it in blue. Give me the color, because this is art. Tier, we write it like this. Pasta trafilata al bronzo. Bronze filtered pasta. It's a way to make it. It is a way to make it. It's incredible. They're very famous. There is a city that does it. Let me see if I can show you. Man, this was a plot twist. Let me show you what I'm talking about. It's a pasta stream. Di Gragnano. Pasta di Gragnano. Gragnano is in Naples. Not in Naples, it's in Campania. Pasta di Gragnano. Gragnano is this town that kind of specializes in handcraft pasta. And what makes it very special is that you often find it in these kind of bags. And I think you also find it in the US, by the way. If you go to Publix or perhaps Trader Joe's, you might find it. I don't know why. 800 for 800, we're not getting a good picture, but whatever. What makes it special is that the way they use a machine that has a plate of bronze, and the pasta is pushed into shape when it's a dough through this bronze plate. And what that does is that it gives it a different texture. So it's all about the texture here, not the taste, the texture. And the texture is a little rougher. If you can see here, like it has a texture. Can you see it? So the way it complements any sauce you're gonna eat with it is phenomenal. So if you never have in your life found pasta di Gragnano, I would strongly recommend you to try it. And you can see Gragnano Napoli because it's close to Napoli. And yeah, and it's written at the bottom here, and it says trafilata al bronzo. So if you see the word bronze, I personally absolutely love it. I think it's a massive upgrade from regular pasta. Once again, because of the texture that it adds, which then connects to the sauce in a really good way. You're welcome.